The man traveled back to the past. He thought he could finally change his life, but he didn't expect that the man who killed him had also traveled back in time. He was furious. The two of them fought again. He still couldn't beat him. He felt utterly hopeless. He couldn't believe he was going to experience death twice. At that moment, the man threw Shiyu off the bridge again. At the same time, a car came speeding toward him. He suddenly woke up. It was just a dream. It seemed that man was the biggest shadow in his mind. He felt he couldn't go on like this anymore. He had to become stronger. He went to find his master again. This was where he had learned martial arts before. Now he wasn't a complete beginner anymore. He found his master and asked to fight him. The master thought he was pretty impressive. He almost fought him to a draw, but he still lost. The master was still stronger than him. He decided to become his apprentice again and train. The next day, he learned that his classmate Geely was dropping out. It turned out, her father was sick, and their house was going to be auctioned off by the court. She had no choice but to drop out and go back to help earn money and take care of her father. Shiyu really wanted to help her. He wanted to bid on Geely's house himself. He also wanted to learn how to make money. At that moment, he noticed an elderly gentleman. This old man had bought a lot of houses. He decided to look into what kind of houses the old man was buying. He discovered the old man had only bought basements. He didn't understand why he would do that. He worked up the courage to ask the old man. The old man didn't want to tell him, but in the end he gave him a hint. Told him to go back and look at the map. He went back and stared at the map. He couldn't see anything special about it. Suddenly, he finally figured something out. The next day, he went to find the old man again. It turned out, the old man believed that land's value would go up and would definitely make money. Shiyu said he wanted to become the old man's apprentice, but the old man didn't want to take on a student. Shiyu kept pestering him.
땅만큼이나 사람 볼 줄도 아시리라 믿습니다. 어때요? 굉장히 선하죠? 솔직히 처음부터 느끼셨죠?
미친놈 아니야?
The old man gave him a test. If he passed, he would teach him. He had to get the person inside to leave within half an hour. Inside there was a middle-aged woman. She was refusing to move out. Shiyu didn't know how to communicate with her. The old man thought he would definitely fail and was about to leave. But surprisingly, Shiyu actually convinced the woman. It turned out her husband was constantly in debt. She had no money left either. She had nowhere to go. She wanted to file for bankruptcy but couldn't. Shiyu immediately saw an opportunity. This was exactly the kind of work he was familiar with. He decided to help the woman file for bankruptcy for free. When she heard this, she agreed right away. Because of this, he officially became the old man's apprentice. The old man asked him what he wanted the money for. He said it was to take down a congressman. He had to make a lot of money to be able to stand against him.